Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Lefty.
Hey, Lefty, what you say?
Pick six. Sorry about that. It's NFL Week 4, and our pick six. What do you think about this Georgia-Arkansas game? Like, Arkansas has proven. Because I thought Texas A&M was going to cover against them last week. They come out. They're rushing for like 260 yards per game on the ground. Unfortunately, they're facing a Georgia defense. The starters have yet to give up a touchdown. It's 4 games in, bro. They've given up one touchdown in garbage time to South Carolina. One.
Just one.
It's 4 games. One.
Dave. I'm sorry, we had the plumber come. My bad, bro.
Oh, it's all good.
Oh man, my bad. Okay, so you're saying the plumber. I'm sorry. Georgia's defense is really spectacular. I really haven't seen anything like it. When you got a 6'6", 300+ pound D lineman side to sideline, that's something dangerous and something very special. A guy like Kirby Smart is not going to allow a hot streak team like Arkansas going and embarrass him on a matchup like this. So I got Georgia winning big. Jake Fromm, George Pickens, hopefully come back this game. My favorite receiver this year. Dominant guy, another guy that's going to make an impact at the next level. They're firing on all cylinders. I think they're obviously the second best ranked team in the SEC. You can't really supersede Alabama until they start losing. But Georgia's the next best thing and probably a harder matchup on film to decipher what you're going to do game plan wise because they're big, strong, fast, and physical.
Man, the old ball coach faces another one of his coaches off of his coaching tree. Alabama, they host Mississippi. Ole Miss, Matt Corral looks pretty good. I mean, you're talking about somebody that might work his way into being a first-round draft pick, the way he's played and all of the buzz that came off of him at the Peyton quarterback camp over the summer. In this matchup last year, they put up points against Alabama, but that Alabama offense was so crazy. There was no way Mississippi could keep up with them. And Lane Kiffin is a great offensive mind. This year, there are some holes in that Alabama defense, especially in the front seven. They're giving up a lot. And last year, with the great defense, Lane Kiffin and his 2 running backs, Snoop Conner and Jerrion Ely, rushed for 246 yards combined. Now think about that. And that was a good Alabama defense. Yeah. So I don't know. If Nick Saban gets things right from that Florida game and that front seven shows up and plays to his potential, I think they come away with a double-digit victory. But Mississippi is going to score some points. The over-under for this game, this just shows you what Vegas thinks about this game. The over-under for this game is 79.5. 79.5 points. That's bananas.
I don't think I've ever heard something so crazy.
79.5 points over-under for this game. That's bananas.
I think Matt Corral has the talent to beat an Alabama football team, but Matt Corral doesn't play defense. And so
you're right.
Just because of that case alone, it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
It's not going to be impossible, but it's going to be hard to keep scoring through the whole game when you know that Alabama offense is going to put up numbers regardless of what you put out there. And Ole Miss hasn't been a dominant force since Robert Kimdichie back when I was playing.
Ooh, and Laquan Treadwell.
Doing the land shark thing, you know.
Right, right.
It hadn't been that since then. So, it'll be interesting to see the matchup. I do think it'll be high scoring, like you said. I think they have some benefit having Florida expose a lot the week before that I'm sure they'll pick up on and add something to it. So Alabama's game plan defensively has kind of been shed some light on. However, I do think that Matt Corral has the talent to make it a closer game than some would expect.
And then we go to the Big Ten. The Michigan Wolverines, undefeated. Seems like they got everything together. They hit a little bit of a snag last week because Rutgers really punched them in the mouth late in the second quarter and made their game much tougher at the big house than I think Jim Harbaugh and his Wolverines expected. Now they go on the road to Camp Randall, Wisconsin, coming off a pretty disappointing loss to Notre Dame. So how do you see this game? Do you think Paul Chryst and the Badgers get themselves together and get right and kind of punish?
Coach Chryst is one of my favorite coaches.
Yeah.
Top 3 favorite coaches of all time. He's just in a bad quarterback purgatory spot with Mertz. And it's like one of those things you're just watching a continual slide until they fix that position. I don't think Mertz is going to give them anything special throughout the rest of the season to where I feel confident that they'll even be entertaining to watch. So Michigan's a little different this year. The quarterback situation they got over there looks a little bit more stable. But, Michigan's one of the biggest front-running teams ever. So they're good now until they play and when it gets colder, and they always fall apart. So I got Michigan still continuing that hot streak they're doing now, and it's good. And Wisconsin got to figure out that quarterback spot.
Man, surprisingly, one of the surprise teams in the NFL has definitely been the Carolina Panthers. Matt Rule is a defensive guy. That's where everywhere he's been, defense has gotten better. No different down there in Carolina. Brian Burns, elite pass rusher. What they're doing to teams has been amazing. Resurrection of Sam Darnold's career, as well as a quarterback. They will be without Christian McCaffrey. They face the Dallas Cowboys, and Dallas Cowboys seem to be doing their thing, balanced on offense, and the defense right now is ranked 11th in the NFL. And most people felt like if the defense could just get to the middle of the pack, they would definitely win the NFC East and possibly have a chance to do damage in the playoffs. How do you see this matchup? Do you think Dak and that offense will stay hot? Or do you think Sam Darnold, ball control, and not making mistakes even without Christian McCaffrey, they have Chuba Hubbard starting in his place? Do you think they can come away with the upset, what most people will view as the upset, even though the Panthers are undefeated?
Yeah, I think the Panthers' defense, especially their D-line, is really, really good. Like you said, Matt Rule has improved defenses everywhere he's went, and it's proven now. I mean, he's made Sam Darnold look better than what he is right now, and I do think that that'll falter later on in the season. It's a long 17, 18 game season. So I think Carolina looks great. The defense is going to hold them up in a lot. But, Sam Darnold is Sam Darnold. He's a, 15 to 25 top quarterback, you would say, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, he's in there. So that's a pretty average season. So hopefully compared to Dallas Cowboys, who's look like they're firing all cylinders, their defense is looking way better than last year. And their offense got all the people you want to see every Sunday. So I got the Dallas Cowboys and Dak. I got a lot of faith in Dak this season to prove everybody that money was worth it. And so I think he'll do that, continue in this game.
Hey, when you had Jalen Smith and Mike Parsons in your linebacker core.
Hey, Smooth, that's my guy, man. Clear eye view.
Yeah. You should have a pretty decent defense with those two guys in your linebacker core. Now, the game that I'm sure you're going to be watching Sunday afternoon, I won't even text you. I already know. Like, I know what Malik's doing right now. 3 p.m. Central, 1:30, about 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. All of us will be watching the matchup the Rams against the Cardinals. I'm super excited, man. Two great offense.
That's the game that you're excited about. That's a good game, but man, there's
No. I'm more excited about that game. The Sunday night game, we'll get to that. Oh, that's I don't care about that, dude. That's propaganda, man. By the way, I would just like to mention that the average ticket price for that Sunday night game is $1,100.
That's history, though. That's what
if you're paying $1,100 to come watch Tom Brady put up 40.
That's a moment. That's a moment in time, though. That's like when LeBron played Kobe the last time in Cleveland. I was there.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. If I'm paying $1,100 for something, this better be. See, the matchup's not there, dude. It's just Tom Brady and Belichick, but Belichick is on the field. Huh?
The matchup is there. What do you mean?
No. Did you just watch New England last week?
But Belichick said everything that Tom Brady does, he already know.
Okay. All right. Once again, it's Belichick on the field.
The greatest mind in defensive football versus the greatest player offensively.
I hear you.
That's a historic something you got to watch. You got to tune in.
I hear you. Is Belichick sticking Gronk?
He may not have a guy to stick Gronk, but he has a game plan to get Brady to bait Brady to throw in the Gronk.
All right, AB is coming back. Who's sticking AB?
Man, AB sticks himself with his type of attitude, man. So
I know. Okay. I'll be before we get to that game, let's go ahead and talk about the Rams and your boy. I thought you would be excited because it's your boy Kyler Murray. It's your pick for the NFC West.
Yeah, Kyler Murray is my pick for sure. I love what they're doing, especially defensively. They shored it up, so it's not just they got to go run and shoot every game. Kyler, this is his breakout year. You know, Lamar's was last or 2 years ago. It's about that time for Kyler to have his year because I think the organization, you can tell, wants him to have the year he's supposed to have because they're putting all the pieces around him. Got him some O-line, got him some more weapons at receiver. So this is the year to do it, man. I think the Rams, as formidable as they are, they're looking like contenders in the NFC. This is a matchup that's going to be a close competition with the one on Sunday night from a narrative standpoint.
Yeah.
But the most potential out of all the teams in the league, this is one of the best matchups you'll get all year.
I agree. Now, you know, the Sunday night matchup, man, look.
You don't care about this.
I really don't care. I really don't care less, man.
That's crazy.
Really care less. Dude.
But why though? This is a historic matchup.
Dude, the matchup is a coach versus a quarterback.
20 years of greatness. Somebody got to.
It'd be different if New England really had a squad. I'm talking about they were like Super Bowl contenders.
This is a game of
if this comes back, if Brady stays healthy and he quarterbacks another 2 or 3 years, and New England and Mac Jones have had time to develop, and Belichick has rebuilt that roster, and they got a squad, now talk to me about the matchup. Now talk to me about it. Right now it's all public. Right now it's all narratives. It's narrative driven.
This is the game that defines who deserves the credit. This is the biggest question.
Not at all.
Yes, it does.
Not
who
at all.
deserves the credit? Tom Brady or Bill Belichick? Yes, it does. Because
Let me ask you a question. Let's dig into it. We can dig into it. Who deserves the credit? Who deserves the credit for shutting down the greatest show on turf?
Oh my gosh.
We can get into it. See, people, look, man. Look, I understand how many rings, and I'll say this. People say I'm disrespectful. The luckiest and most blessed athletes in this world are Kobe Bryant and Tom Brady. Let me explain why.
The Kobe was a stretch.
No. Let me explain why. The normal development The normal development of a career does not allow people to win as they become the player they will become. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So when you get put in positions to be able to win games before you become the great player that you are, that makes your resume look even better. When the truth of the matter
would mean a lot for a lot of players, though. That would mean a lot.
Oh, come on, man. Look, Kobe rode Shaq's coattail for at least the first two. At least the first two. Definitely the first one. This dude was averaging 40 and 15 in the NBA Finals. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, once he got Powell and that crew,
so is that the same as that's the same as saying Alabama be crushing all these little schools in their schedule until they get to the end, but they only playing the people that are on their schedule. Kobe can only play with the people that's on his team, and at the time,
I agree.
He had the most dominant guy in the world.
You know I agree, but we have to look. We have to be objective with this, right? Now, this is not people hear this and they think, "Oh, you're being disrespectful." No, I'm not being disrespectful. All I'm telling you is, if Michael Jordan had the most dominant player, no. Listen to me, Michael Jordan or LeBron.
Okay.
You had to disconnect because of what I said, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like. I'm
gonna double down.
You know,
I'm gonna double down. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
nowhere, dude.
This is crazy.
Not going anywhere. I said what I said. Yeah, Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, luckiest athletes ever, dude. You don't get to win championships before you hit your prime. That is not the natural arc of a career. But
what career do you know with those two guys that can sustain a career for that long? That's the
without a doubt.
That's the blasphemy, though. You discredited 20 years.
I'm not discrediting 20 years. I'm just giving you asked the question. You asked the question. Going back to Belichick, you asked the question. You tell me the coach that has shut down the two most prolific offenses in Super Bowls. Who was the defensive coach that did it? Who was the defensive coach that did it? Wait a minute.
It was the same guy.
The dude beat Jim Kelly as a defensive coordinator with Jeff Hostetler, dude. Jeff Hostetler.
Listen.
Look, man.
It's a
stop, man. Stop. This dude won a Super Bowl putting up 16 points as a quarterback. Come on, man.
But the
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Are ever evolving games. What have you done for me lately? Those two games that were historic and credited games that are in his accomplishments forever, they're there. We acknowledge those.
And I acknowledge the greatness of Kobe and Tom Brady. But this game on Sunday night is narrative driven, dude. There's nothing to it.
But football is a game of narratives. And we know the biggest narrative in football is who deserves the credit. And
the Buccaneers win. Dude, Tom Brady doesn't even deserve this game, doesn't even deserve this much time. We give him way too much time in this game. The Buccaneers are winning, right? The Buccaneers. I know you're picking the Buccaneers. There's no way you're picking Belichick. Not the way you're talking about Tom Brady.
You saw that Buccaneer defense last week.
They were trash. So what's your point? Mac Jones in that offense was trash last week too.
I believe Bill Belichick is going to show why he's great. Just like you said, he shut down two historic offenses. You don't think he can shut down a quarterback?
I know he can. I know he can. I know he can. You're acting like this game is going to tell us who was more important. No, it's not.
It is. It's not. So if the Patriots win, what is that going to tell you after the game?
That the Buccaneers have some work to do.
You're not going to mention nothing to Bill Belichick and Tom Brady if the Patriots win.
I wouldn't. Everybody else that's on this narrative will. I won't.
So you would be the
I don't see. This is the point. I don't need this game to know how dope Bill Belichick is, and I don't need this game to know how dope Tom Brady is. This game doesn't mean anything to me.
You don't think they're both dope?
They're both dope.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But the question is, who deserves more dopeness?
What are you talking about?
Who
For what?
For the reason why their names are iconic.
I know that the mind of Bill Belichick is the reason why Tom Brady has one of his Super Bowl rings.
I don't know if that's true or not.
The dude put up 16 points to win a Super Bowl. I mean, 20. Stop playing, man. This dude threw for like 130 yards. Are you kidding me?
Now, he also threw for 500 yards, the most in playoff history.
And lost.
Super Bowl.
And lost.
But lost. How?
Now that right there is all on Bill Belichick.
Okay.
For sit down. His ego cost him that Super Bowl. Oh, absolutely. That was his ego, without question.
But 505 yards, though.
Yeah. Now, see, let me tell you how people drive these narratives and they're not being objective, right? Let's go to the Super Bowl win against the Falcons, right?
Okay.
It's safe to say the Falcons got out to the big lead they did because Tom Brady was off, threw a pick six, was inaccurate, right? Right?
They took their foot off the gas.
No. Wait. Wait a minute. They didn't take their foot off the gas. You don't go play action on New England's 49-yard line, up 17 points, and Bill Belichick just happens to call the right blitz from the blind side to create the turnover that starts to change and switches the momentum of that game. Everybody talks about the comeback and the points that Tom Brady put up, but they forget that it was the defense that turned the game.
But the defense gave up 28.
Yeah, they did. But from that point on, how much did they give up? From that point on, how much did they give up? Y'all, man, let me tell you something, man. Y'all love narratives. Y'all love narratives, dude. I talked about this game way too much. I talked about it way too much. Y'all love narratives. That's just it, man. Y'all just love narratives, man.
That's what drives the league, man. I'm telling you.
I'm with it. I'm part of the business. I get it. But
if the Patriots lose, bring back Cam Newton, man.
So what are you saying? If the Patriots lose, bring back Cam Newton.
Yeah, bring back Cam Newton. Stop playing with my man's Hall of Fame career trajectory.
There's a couple of teams that could probably use Cam right now. I don't understand. I don't understand why Ron Rivera is acting like he doesn't want his guy.
Because he want more attention than Cam.
Yeah, dude. That Heineke is not gonna get it.
Yeah, come on. The league gives these guys chances that be like janitors and custodians at high schools that had a great high school career and then just find a way to the league. One of those stories.
Yo, so
he can't get no love now.
In NFL news, big news broke yesterday. We found out who would be performing at halftime of the Super Bowl out in LA in SoFi. And that once again, so I'm sitting here discussing this with my wife, right? Who's ringing my doorbell in the middle of the day?
UPS, man.
Right. So I'm sitting here discussing this announcement with my wife. And the first thing I said was, they could have left Eminem out.
Yeah, they could have done that.
I'm like,
they be digging up Eminem for all these events. Like Eminem is resting over there, man.
I stopped short, because I have a family full of women. They outnumber us like 3-1 in my family.
They could have cut Mary J. Blige too.
Thank you.
Right. Want to hear that.
Dude, you're in California. You're in LA. Give me Snoop, Dre, and Kendrick. I'm straight.
I'm straight. Y'all
I don't need anything else. I don't need Detroit. I don't need Detroit. I don't need Yonkers. I don't need any of that.
None of that. Yonkers. None of that.
But we understand how they try to cover every demographic. We get it.
But that's what makes it so whack.
Exactly.
Neapolitan ice cream is not better than just strawberry. You know what I'm saying? Just give me some
Neapolitan is pretty good, though, dog. Neapolitan is pretty good ice cream, bro.
You try to type to mix your cereals and stuff. Got your Cheerios.
No, they're not. No. I prefer strawberry, and if I'm going to do strawberry, I prefer Haagen-Dazs strawberry.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I get you. I prefer Haagen-Dazs strawberry. I would definitely have that before I get the Neapolitan. I'm just saying. You know, at the kids' parties when we were shorties, the Neapolitan used to be good.
Used to be good, yeah.
With the little flat cake from like Jewel or something like that.
Yeah, that's not that bad, man.
It's not that bad. I'm just saying it worked. It worked. So everybody's looking forward to like what songs are going to be.
Like what songs are they going to do?
Wait, this is what I want to get into as we get ready to put a bow on this, right? We're about to give you the top 5 songs, that you won't hear.
Yeah, that you won't hear.
You won't hear at the Super Bowl. Number 1, you will not hear Ain't No Fun.
Yeah.
Snoop is not doing Ain't No Fun.
Or Gin and Juice. Or Gin and Juice.
Can he sneak Gin and Juice in there?
At the Super Bowl?
It's a radio version.
They gonna put Gin and Juice on a Super Bowl stage where you got everybody fighting for them little ass commercial spots. Oh man, Gin and Juice gonna be broadcast around the world, man. That's what you want.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back to that.
What you want? That's not what you want.
No. Let's see. You will not hear. You will not.
What's the Mary J. Blige track?
Dude, Mary's doing like.
What is she doing for a Super Bowl? She don't fit a Super Bowl.
Doing fine. That's like her party anthem.
But doing, I like that one.
And she might
do. That's the only one.
She might do Let's Get It Started too, because that was from the.
This is what I'm saying. What demographic is reaching back on that Super Bowl weekend?
Oh man! So you don't think Gin and Juice is coming out? Deep. You will not hear Deep Cover.
Yeah, you definitely won't hear Deep Cover.
You will not hear Deep Cover. We do not want any police mentions. If we are the NFL, we don't want that mess. You will not hear Deep Cover.
Is this the workings of Jay-Z? Is this the fruits of Jay-Z going in the NFL? Is this what we're getting from this? Because this sound like a Rock Nation tour.
Hopefully, you won't hear any of Eminem's depressing "My Daughter Haley, My Ex-Wife" song.
No 8 Mile tracks.
No, I don't think you hear any of that.
Save me on spaghetti on another day, man.
I still think you might hear Still Dre. And you might hear California Love. I think you'll definitely hear California Love.
Is this the early 2000s, though? I mean, you would have thought in 2020, it's a new decade. We need some new talent, I would think. Some refreshed, non-recycled, some non-recycled talent. Because at this point, what's the angle? I thought it was supposed to reach younger kids.
You would definitely not hear any of the NWA tracks.
We should. At a time like this, if we playing out of nowhere, we're hearing the Black National Anthem. I feel like NWA is only the next step.
Do you think? Wait a minute. Do you think Dre brings NWA out on stage?
Ice Cube I don't know if Ice Cube got that same spirit in him. You know, I don't think it's gonna bring the same. But that's what I'm saying. Are we still in the early 2000s or what?
You have to
a decade of change.
Well,
what are we? NWA is making a comeback.
They tried to give you they gave you the era of Dr. Dre. Then they moved you forward to the early 2000s. That's why they have Eminem. And then they bring you Kendrick for today. And Snoop is kind of like even a little bit ahead of Dr. Dre because he goes all the way back to NWA. Snoop is like early to mid 90s. Eminem is like early 2000s. And then you bring on Kendrick that's like now. So I think they have every demographic covered, probably except for like 45, 50 and up. Because the 50 and up crowd, dude.
I want to know what's the demographics of who's watching now if you bringing out that talent. That's what, 25 to 35, maybe? Maybe?
Yeah.
Or 20 to 35, something like that. I don't know. I just think that with all the craziness in music, Mary J. Blige will be the last person I think you would put for a Super Bowl performance.
I don't think Snoop performs Lottie Dottie.
Oh no. He's gonna do his
dude, Snoop can just do all of his Pharrell tracks.
Or the ones with Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah,
John. Yeah, that he might some of that.
Yeah. He'll probably do Beautiful.
This is not the Long Beach Snoop. This is mainstream Snoop.
I mean, I don't think it's a few songs I don't think Kendrick can really delve into either. Like I don't think Kendrick's gonna do King Kunta.
That's not a mainstream track though.
No, like he might do. He's not about to do Complexion with Rhapsody.
See, those are stuff we hear in the lounge where it's smoky and we got the live instruments where it's
okay. Okay, well, the biggest song off of that was All Right. So
I don't know. I like Kendrick.
Most people feel like Kendrick's best album is To Pimp a Butterfly.
I like all his stuff. I like Damn. I like the mixtapes.
I'm a Good Kid, Mad City.
Oh yeah, Good Kid, Mad City was how he really established himself.
Yeah. So
he's not gonna play no song.
I think you can see him do Swimming Pools. And
other than that, everything else is speaking to another demographic. They're gonna do like the Sarah sandwiches and grandma lunches, and they're gonna do that one.
You think so?
Yeah. I remember Sarah sandwiches and grandma. Yeah, they definitely gonna do that. If they bring in Mary J. Blige, like come on.
Too. Money Trees. He can do Money Trees. Swimming Pool, Money Trees from Good Kid, Mad City.
I like his song.
You know what? Kill My Vibe. I don't think he does.
Play that for the Super Bowl. Yeah.
I don't think they would do that for the Super Bowl.
You naming all the songs I want to hear at his concert.
That's what I'm saying. We're doing the songs you won't hear at the Super Bowl.
Those are all the songs I want to hear at the concert.
These are the songs you won't hear at the Super Bowl. I don't think you'll hear What's the 411 at the Super Bowl.
No, you won't. So it's like they almost gonna be playing other people's songs. You feel like they just gonna be lip syncing other people's songs.
Mary could do Be Happy. Yeah. She could do Be Happy. She could do that joint. It's kind of up tempo. Boom, boom, boom. I guess Puff is definitely coming on stage. Puff is definitely the Super Bowl with Mary. Puff Daddy is definitely.
Mary ain't doing nothing without Puff. Mary ain't doing nothing without Puff.
No, not that big.
And Puff gonna come in off a helicopter, gonna skydive in or something, extravagant. That's how Puff get down.
I mean, if they're gonna do Eminem, they might as well have brought 50 and just did the entire family. You got Dre and Eminem, just bring 50 on stage.
Have them just bum rush the stage, man.
Yeah. Like Mary can do Family Affair, Real Love. Real Love is upbeat.
These are her concert tracks. You gotta fit. You gonna do this in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, but see, Mary only has a few upbeat. I mean, Mary's not about to walk out on stage and do You Bring Me Joy and not gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's not happening.
She might just sing along with somebody else's song or something. I think it's just a star power move.
Like she comes out singing You Remind Me. Come on, man.
This definitely a desperate move almost. If you just throwing a whole bunch of talent together, it sounds like y'all didn't get the headliner y'all wanted.
Dude, they could have done real talk. Real talk. There's enough, and I'm not there, but I get enough feedback from my daughter, who is there, to where the scene now, I'll never forget. My daughter came home for like 2 weeks over the summer, and like every day she was playing this album. And so I'm walking past the door, and I'm like, yo.
Get the.
So one day I just knocked on the door, like, yo, who is that? She was like, it's D Smoke. I'm like,
oh, from Inglewood out here?
Yeah, I'm like, I like this dude. And I'm like, man, am I late to the game? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Well, not really. He got on because of the TV show. What was it called?
Yeah, he got on because of the TV show, and then his brother, did his thing with TDE too. But I'm just saying, you could have young cats like D Smoke represent LA and California.
Man, I think it's a tone deaf crowd, whoever's running talent over there.
I mean, look, take Eminem out and give me either E40 or Too Short. If we do it California.
E40 gotta go.
If we're really doing California, you could throw the Loonies in there.
You're not bringing Yonkers to a California party.
No.
I don't understand.
No, or Detroit. Or
Detroit.
And we're Midwest dudes.
The weather different. We know the weather different. That's all we like.
Eminem shouldn't be on the lineup. He just shouldn't. Isn't Jack Harlow from like LA?
He's from Kentucky.
He's from Kentucky? Okay. I know it has to be somebody out there to fit that demographic that's doing that thing from LA. I have to think about it.
If they're doing random like that, you might as well just get a Kanye or a Drake.
Dude, they could have had Saweetie or somebody.
Saweetie, all the McDonald's commercials, that probably fit.
She was popping. Oh, yeah, I just don't get M and Mary J. But, hey, we just gave you about 8 to 10 songs that you won't hear. For sure.
It won't top Michael Jackson's performance at the Super Bowl. So when they stopped doing performances like that, it got kind of whack after that. Then they brought Beyonce, and then that was about it.
What's the one song that you'll hear, or if you hear it, you'll lose your mind?
Probably King Kunta, because I just want to see if they're gonna get it off.
If Kendrick does King Kunta, man, bruh, if Kendrick does King Kunta, my mouth will probably be wide open. Like
Colin Kaepernick will come through the bottom of the stage.
Oh. Now you know the NFL would never okay that. Never. They'll be in rehearsals like, oh no.
Oh no, we gotta cut that out. Cut that out. So, hopefully the commercials will be good this year. I'm waiting on those. Always anticipating the commercials.
Let's see. The commercials should be good. Let me. The one song that if I hear it, I'll lose my mind. I'm going to be honest. If that cat Snoop does G-Thing.
Ain't nothing but a G-Thing, baby.
Yeah. If Snoop does G-Thing.
That's probably the most common song that everybody would know. But
kind of highlight.
Everybody can jump on.
That's true. He'll probably do What's My Name. No, What's My Name probably was like the most noticeable song for him. Other than Beautiful.
It's a specific era though, What's My Name?
Yeah.
That's like a specific point in time.
Like if all respect to women, But I would lose my mind if Snoop does Be Please.
Yeah.
With exhibit. I'll be like, wait a minute, man. What is going on right now?
Are we still at a game or what?
Dude. They have hijacked SoFi Stadium. This is no longer being produced by NFL Films and NFL Productions. Dude, we have, man, everybody, dude.
It'll be the most woke halftime show. The most BET-like halftime show.
The most BET.
They trying too hard to connect the culture, you know.
Oh, man. Or if he, oh, man. This would be dope if he did it. Oh, he's definitely doing Drop It Like It's Hot. Definitely doing Drop It Like It's Hot.
Drop It Like It's Hot has to go just because I don't know anybody that won't sing along to it.
Right.
It's the most sing-along song out there.
Dude, that bass line drop, 808 drop, boom, 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 boom. So everybody is so fire. Dude, you know they're going to have some cats crib walking in front of the stage, right?
All of that. They're going to have all of that. Machines, all of that. They're going to have a whole gang come out. They're going to have a neighborhood gang come out. Just come out. Dance on stage with Snoop, man.
The most gangster thing to do would be Snoop doing Murder Was the Case.
He wouldn't do that. Snoop out of that life so long, you know, he would.
He wants to keep that Martha money coming in.
Yeah, because you know, if he was that Snoop, it'd be a different Snoop.
Man. So congratulations to everybody that's going to be performing at the Super Bowl, man. That's our preview for this week and NFL Pick 6. We'll get at you guys next week on the Slant on Monday, and we'll be talking about, don't forget, the wrap-up show.
Yeah.
Right after the game on Saturday, and then we'll get to the Slant on Monday. As always, subscribe to us on Instagram and Twitter at Lucky Lefty Pod, and then go to the Lucky Lefty Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe, search on Apple Podcasts. Hit us up there. Hit that like button. Let other people know. We thank everyone for your support, and go Irish. As always.
That dub.
Yes, sir.
It's different.
All right. So for the original Lucky Lefty, Malik Zaire, I am Shaun Davis. We spin it different. See you on Saturday.
We out, baby.
We out.